Remember when summer vacation felt endless? Days stretched out, golden and slow. Now a whole year rushes by. Where did January even go this year? There's a real, mathematical reason why. And it's not really about your memory. 3 surprising explanations are coming up. One even means your brain works differently now. Just a quick favor before diving into this today. Like, subscribe, and drop a quick comment. Okay, that endless summer feeling, you know it. Birthdays honestly do seem to arrive faster every year. Didn't you just finish the holidays not long ago? Kids feel differently about the exact same stretch. A single afternoon can feel huge to them. To you, though, whole afternoons just blur together completely. You look up, and suddenly it's already Friday again. Something about your own inner clock has truly shifted. A school year feels like forever to them. Summer vacation always used to feel like pure eternity. To you now, it just blinks past in months. A single work quarter simply vanishes without any warning. Watch a calendar quickly flip through all the seasons. Snow, then blossoms, then beach, then falling leaves. Each page seems to turn faster than the last. The whole year feels like one long blur. A clock's second hand always seems to actually sprint. Your gut just says something has changed about time. Spoiler alert, something in your brain actually changed today. Here's the genuinely strange part of all this, though. The clock itself never sped up at all. Every single second still takes exactly one whole second. So what really changed here, if not the clock? The real answer lives quietly inside your own head. Not in the ticking, but in the noticing. Your brain is truly the one real timekeeper here. And it keeps quietly changing how it counts time. Here's exactly how, starting right now with the math. Here's that real, surprising mathematical reason, finally revealed. Meet Paul Janet, an old French philosopher himself. Back in 1877, he first noticed something quite clever. Your brain actually just measures time in proportions here. Not in fixed units at all, like a clock. It compares each year to your whole life. This idea even has its own rather famous name. People still proudly call it Janet's famous law today. Picture a 5-year-old's very first summer memory. That 1 year is 20% of everything. 20% of their whole life so far. No wonder that summer felt endless to them. Now picture yourself instead, at 50 full years old. 1 more year right now is just 2%. 2% barely even registers against all the rest. Same 12 months, yet such a wildly different proportion. The simple math just explains the whole feeling perfectly. It's really truly not just your imagination playing tricks. It's simple division, running quietly in your head. Isn't it strange how such simple numbers explain feelings? Picture your whole life as one big pie. Childhood slices are always so enormous, generous wedges. Adult slices just keep getting thinner with every year. A thin slice feels like it vanished quicker. Your brain isn't broken at all. It's simply dividing. Think about a young kid on a road trip. Are we there yet? Feels agonizingly real. 1 hour is a huge chunk of their day. Now think about you on that same drive. 1 hour barely registers against your whole week. Same hour, same road, yet a completely different weight. That's Janet's law showing up in real time. It explains birthdays, road trips, even boring meetings. Every stretch of time gets sized against your past. More life lived means new chunks feel smaller. That's loop 1, now officially closed. But wait though. Because proportions really aren't the whole story here yet. Your brain also quietly plays a little trick afterward. A clever trick about how your memories get stored. This one actually happens right after the moment passes. It changes how long a year feels, looking back. Here's exactly how that works. Think back to being 7 years old. Every single week held something brand new. A new teacher, a new best friend. A brand new flavor of ice cream, even. A first sleepover, a first bike ride. A first fair, a first lost tooth. Each first time got filed away carefully. Your brain treated every one as important. Now think really carefully about last October, quite honestly. Same commute, same desk, same coffee order. Nothing new there to file away carefully. Your brain barely bothered to record it. One routine week can blur into the next. Weeks without a single new thing to remember. No wonder they seem to disappear so fast. There's a scientist who studies exactly this. Neuroscientist David Eagleman has very carefully studied exactly this. He works at Baylor College of Medicine. He spent years researching how memory works. His research explains that vanishing week feeling. Here's what he found, in plain terms. New experiences get stored in rich detail. Your brain snaps tons of mental photos. Every angle, every sound, every small surprise. Routine days barely get photographed at all. Maybe one blurry snapshot for the whole month. Your brain quietly decides what's worth keeping. Familiar moments just don't make the cut. That decision happens without you noticing at all. Picture two photo albums side by side. Childhood's album is thick, bursting at the seams. One page for every new little adventure. Adulthood's album stays thin, page after page. Looking back, thick albums feel like longer years. Even though the calendar said otherwise the whole time. This one actually explains something else important, too, though. Ever notice how a week-long trip feels huge? New places, new food, new streets to wander. Every hour gets a fresh mental photo. Afterward, that single week feels like a month. Meanwhile, a month of routine feels like nothing. Same 30 days. Completely different mental weight. Novelty is the secret ingredient the whole time. So that's loop 2, the memory trick, solved. But there's an even stranger explanation left. One that's literally about your brain's speed. Not memory this time. Actual processing speed. It sounds strange, but stay with this one. It's honestly the wildest explanation of the three. Meet Adrian Bejan, an engineer at Duke. In 2019, he studied visual processing closely. Specifically, how fast your brain actually sees. His findings sound almost like science fiction, but they're backed by careful real research. As you age, neural pathways grow longer. More branches, more connections, and so much more complexity. Think of it like a growing road network. More roads mean more distance to travel. Signals travel a slightly longer route now. So the brain processes images a touch slower. That's just milliseconds, nothing you would ever really notice. But those milliseconds add up over a lifetime. You take in fewer mental images per second. Fewer frames means less footage to remember. Less footage makes each second feel shorter. Like a movie quietly dropping its frame rate. The film still plays. It just skips more. Your sense of now gets slightly compressed. Picture a young brain, short and quick pathways. Now picture an older brain, longer pathways. Same 1 second, a different amount processed. A child crams more perceived moments into it. An adult brain processes just a touch less. That's loop 3, closed for good now. So 3 real reasons, all confirmed now. Proportion, memory, and processing speed, working together. 3 completely separate scientists all reached one shared conclusion. Time isn't speeding up around you at all. Your brain is just measuring it differently now. Here comes the genuinely good news part. Remember, brand new experiences really do slow time down. Eagleman already proved that detail earlier on. So you can borrow that trick deliberately. You don't need more hours in the day. You just need more new things inside them. Walk home along a completely different route. Try a hobby you've always wondered about. Visit a neighborhood you've never explored before. Cook a dish from a brand new cuisine. Strike up a conversation with someone new. Take the long way just to see something. Sign up for that class you keep postponing. Small detours count more than you'd expect. Watch how alive people look, trying something new. Wide eyes, big grins, full attention given. That's your brain building thick albums again. On purpose this time, not by accident. Every new photo stretches how the year feels. You're literally rewriting your own sense of time. It doesn't have to be some huge trip. Small changes count more than you'd think. A new recipe on an ordinary Tuesday. A new song instead of the usual playlist. Tiny doses of new, sprinkled through your week. Even noticing more counts as something new. Put the phone down during your usual walk. Actually look at the trees, the sky, the street. Attention itself creates a kind of mental photo. You don't have to travel to feel present. You just have to actually be there. Curiosity is really and truly the whole trick here. Stay curious, and the years stretch back out. That's the practical, hopeful part of all this. So picture that endless summer again now. Popsicles melting, sprinklers running, bikes racing by. It didn't feel long because you were young. It felt long because everything was new. Every single day held some kind of first. That feeling was never really about being young. It was always about paying close attention. You can find that feeling again, honestly. One new experience, one new place, one try. Remember when summer vacation felt endless? It can feel that way again, starting today.